So my name is Dorcas Gwata. I'm a global mental health consultant working mainly in the UK with a huge interest coming back to Zimbabwe, my home country, and addressing mental health in our communities. We had a first session here a couple of weeks ago, and we asked the community here for feedback. And they told us very, very clearly that they really want us to have a session on trauma to address big issues, huge impacts in our communities. So we listened to that conversation and we brought it back to them. And we brought in a leading psychologist, Mbare, who is extremely experienced in trauma care and mental health in Zimbabwe.
Hi, my name is Teresai. I'm a clinical psychologist based in Mbare, Zimbabwe. So we all do experience something fearful once in a while, but then when you are not able to adjust, or it causes you lots of anxiety and sometimes mental illnesses, then that's trauma. So we all experience traumatic events. Some people would then develop conditions like post-traumatic stress disorder, or they might have depression or anxiety later on.
She gave a talk today, opened up the space, allowed us to express ourselves, defined what trauma is, also really advised us on negative coping mechanisms. When we use alcohol and drugs and violence to cope, that is negative, but we can gain control in many different ways.
The exercise that we did is deep breathing. So we did an exercise called 3 in, 3 hold, 3 out. It's just breathing in for 3 seconds, holding for 3 seconds, and breathing out for 3 seconds. It helps you to calm down, and if you're anxious or you're panicky or you have racing thoughts, it helps you to come back to the here and now. You know what, we need to talk about mental health, we need to talk about what's happening in our communities a bit more and seek help. Let's not be scared to talk about mental health, because I know it's highly stigmatized and people think that when you have a mental illness, or demonic and that kind of thing, but as we learned today, there are different types of mental illnesses, and any one of us could be going through something, and they might have a mental illness that they can help, get help for.
Just one clip, each one. Constantly whipping it, started attaining at that young age. She shouldn't be part of that band by her father's intent. But she's come for this girl, so she gets the soul beam. Left to come for the world, started to develop hate for the black girls, because they represented happiness as song in the swells. So she died to pitch black, made her own heart, stopped talking to her friends, so they gradually grew apart, till there was no more to take. She had to sort her fate, ran from the man who always wanted his daughter raped. Now she's alone, but despite what she looked like, she was on the right path to getting her life back. She's cold and alone now, holding her own now, trying to support herself now. Gold on the throne now, got holes in the clothes now. She's sick with pneumonia, she's losing her memory, from stick if she knows it. The belief that is on her, see her on the side path, pretending she's known and give her mean glances if people want help. What are the chances?
I urge those who did not attend this event to start, attending, so that they know what depression is, what traumatic attacks are, and how they can manage them.
I didn't know that out there we've got a lot that we can learn, but you've got a problem that you're facing, just to go out there and seek help. There are a lot of organizations that are helping people, and a lot of workshops are being held. Ideas out there.
My youths, even the younger ones and the older ones, can also be attending these workshops, because it helps a lot. Sometimes ungabe uwedwa nje kodwa khona abanye abazokusiza ukuthi ungahlupheki. njalo so sicela ma ukwazi ukuthi ikhona workshop enje, just pop up and it will be good for you.
These workshops are very instrumental. They are going to be there regularly, and it is very important that the youths in the community and adults as well come forward to get a lot of positive tips on how to deal with mental health situations.
And I mean, no doubt there is somebody who's at the deep end of the moment thinking, where do I get help and how do I get help? If you're in Mbare, this is a space. Uchi is urban development unit that we've set up as a consortium to really help young people who are really struggling. They can come to Uchi. Wherever you are though, mental health, it's very important to seek help, but to seek help from those you trust and people who can treat your information as confidential. It's important to talk to family members, friends. Sometimes people who are in our circles are not the right people to talk to, but it's important that you reach out to anyone else. But it needs to be someone and something that you trust and holds that information very confidential. If you are feeling really desperate and suicidal today, please seek help and go to hospital. We're not holding a risk here, and we're not saying that if you're feeling suicidal and trying to kill yourself tonight, that we are going to be able to reach out. But if you're feeling that desperate, please go and see a specialist, a physician in a hospital, or call the right people. Important that we reach out when we are feeling particularly depressed. Let's keep talking about mental health. Mental health is everyone's business. Mental health is just as important as cancer and treatment. It's just as valid as any other condition that we all struggle with. So mental health is us, it's you and me. Let's keep talking about mental health.